All right, everybody. Well, my next guest, of course, is best known from his film work, including the Scream movies. He's now the star of a very funny hidden camera show on the WB called The Jamie Kennedy Experiment. Please welcome Jamie Kennedy.
What's up, dude?
Well, let's see. You know, I remember when you first started coming on the show to promote the Jamie Kennedy Experiment, and now it's already like you're going into your third season.
I know, I can't believe it. It's our third season. You know, we just got picked up, so we're excited.
And these prank ideas that you have, they're really good, actually, because I'm skeptical of hidden camera shows a lot of the time. I'm not that wild about them, but the ones that you do are so well thought out. I mean, we actually have a clip of one that we're going to show tonight that I really enjoyed, and I just want to show a little bit of it.
All right, this is a clip. We call it Botox, and basically it's a guy who takes his wife in for a simple plastic surgery procedure. That's what he thinks she's getting.
And the wife is in on it.
The wife is in on it. Everyone in the office is in on it except for this guy.
And so the guy thinks he's gone to a real place for his wife to have some plastic surgery.
Yeah, he didn't want her to get it, but she's like, I just want to get a little Botox.
Right. So, and anything else we need to know? Like, I think she leaves the room or something.
She leaves the room, and she's getting her procedure as she's in there.
Yeah.
And as she's in there, another couple patients come in.
Right. Okay, let's take a look at this clip.
I need to see Dr. Reelman immediately, please. It's an emergency. Okay. I have phoned him a couple of times and left a few messages. Okay? Please just tell him it's really important, all right?
All right. Just have a seat and I'll have him.
Yes, I will have a seat.
She was good, yeah.
The piece goes on. That lady was a genius actress, and she goes...
She was really good at it, yeah.
She was so real, and she goes, I have my daughter's wedding this weekend, and I look like a damn fish.
Yeah. And then, you know, I don't want to give away too much, but the wife comes out.
The wife comes out. I play this doctor who does surgery on himself, so I have this really weird tan. And one of my ears. And we give the wife a boob job, and one boob is much bigger than the other.
Much bigger than the other, and he's just freaking out.
He's freaking out, and I say, listen, that's a natural breast. It's an injection of soy. I did soy, and so I can do the other one, then I do the other one, and that becomes bigger, and
so
all hell breaks loose.
You really love doing this. You can tell watching it that you enjoy this. Is this something that comes from your family? Was your family into this kind of level of practical joke, or?
Yeah, I mean, my mother is very funny, my father's very funny, and like when I was 6 years old, I was like a bad kid, I guess, at 6. And my mom's like, you know, this year Santa's gonna fly right over our damn house. You're a bad kid this year. She says, be careful, you're gonna get some coal. So, whatever, every day I'd go down for Christmas, I'd look under the tree. My mom goes, Christmas is Tuesday, you brat. So then I go in on Christmas morning, and I look under the tree, there's nothing. I go into my stocking, huge thing of coal. Huge. Right. And I'm like, look at it, everyone's so serious.
Yeah.
And then I start freaking out, and then I go upstairs, I wake up my parents, and my mom and dad are like, oh, can't you take a joke? Your toys are on the porch. So I go up, and I'm like crying, how are you getting coal? It's brown.
Yeah.
And then they give me the more toys than I ever have, and I love them. And
were you still angry though? Because I mean, I would still have I need therapy. I'd be so mad about that.
Well, my mom was like, you didn't really have a good sense of humor at 6. I didn't. Right. No, I mean.
Was she doing these things to you when like you were a fetus? You know, hey, you can't take a joke, glorp, glorp. You know. That's pretty rough. Don't do that.
No, but they have a great sense of humor, and I'm like, you know, blessed from them.
Now you took care of that part. Yeah, they're a great family. Now you're writing a book about how you got sort of started in show business. Is that right?
Yeah, it talks about, you know, it's called Wannabe, a Hollywood Experiment, and I've been at it for about 14 years. And it talks about all the trials and tribulations that one goes through in breaking into business, not knowing anything, you know. And one of the things was happening. It comes out in August. I worked at Red Lobster in the Valley in California. And I was like dying to break in, and the first thing I wanted was an agent. And there was a bartender there by the name of Henry Cho. And he's like, hey, Jamie, I think I can help you with your acting. And I'm like, oh, cool. You know, I'm really excited. I'm like, can you get me an agent? He's like, well, it kind of works as an agent. I'm like, well, is he a real legit agent? He goes, well, it's a good agent. I go, you can help me with my acting? He goes, no, I can help you with your acne. Because I had really bad pimples.
Yeah,
And I said, it just got really bad from there. Isn't that funny?
What a mean guy.
I love how serious everyone is.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, that's a terrible skin condition. Well, that's not funny either. So you were hurt as a child, and then your skin became inflamed in adolescence? They're very literal. Now, where were you living the whole time that you were out in Los Angeles? Because I did my time in L.A. and
You did, yeah.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
on The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I was living in...
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Let's just applaud our credits now. Yeah.
I was living in Koreatown, which,
Ooh,
if you all
yeah.
know, was the host of the riots in 1991. A wonderful host they were. And
we're hosting the riots this year.
It's a wonderful thing with
Yeah.
burning buildings. And I lived there, and my landlord, I was like an old, crazy, like horny, you know, like you have a horny old guy that never gets out, who sounded exactly like Beetlejuice. And one of the things was I was always late with my rent. So one of the ways he would get rent off me was he would feel that was like give him license to be perverted with me. So he'd be like, hey, Jamie, you're kind of late with your rent. You owe me $50. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have the money really soon. He's like, well, can I feel your ass? So I'm like, okay, So
Okay. Wait a minute. That's the part I'm interested in. Yeah, okay.
Well, I didn't have the money, and he's an old guy, and he was just doing like touching.
What does that have to do with it? He's just an old guy. But his hand was wrinkled. He couldn't squeeze that hard.
But he would be like,
okay, that's 25, 35. All right, that's 50. All right, you're all paid up.
Yeah, yeah.
and then like he would grab a little extra. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like,
Oh, security deposit.
Just in case there's any problems.
and then I had acne, and it was sad.
Yeah, yeah.
And my mother threw coal at my face.
Yeah. And Nicole fixed the acne. The end. I put a
love
little
everyone.
twist ending at the end.
Thank you.
You studied acting in Britain, is that right? For a while?
I did.
Because that's unbelievable to me that you actually went and studied like with serious actors.
Well, I did stand-up, I did open mics, I did improv, I did Meisner. I wanted to learn everything, so I thought if I could do Shakespeare, if I could say those words, I'd be a well-rounded actor. I got accepted to a British program, and we never had, we had guest speakers that would come over that were, like, amazing British actors. And, of course, I'm, like, L.A., Jamie, retarded, 20 years old. And I go, Alan Rickman was a guest speaker, and I said...
Oh, he's great.
Genius. And
Die Hard, yeah.
I said, Mr. Rickman, I'm a huge fan of your work. And he goes, another fool. And like all these kids are in there are kind of pretentious, They're like, Mr. Rickman, how do you feel the theater of conceit goes with the Oedipal complexes of Noel Coward's early work and all this stuff? And I was like, hey, Alan, what was it like to work with Bruce Willis in Die Hard? Does he party? I heard he does. And he was like, it was quite exhausting. And then I said, what's it like to be famous? And he's like, limousines are longer, the windows are blacker. Next!
He ended up just throwing you out of the class.
Hated me.
Yeah.
I love you, Alan.
Yeah. See, you took care of that.
Hollywood.
This weekend, Jamie's appearing at Caroline's Comedy Club right here in New York City, and next weekend he'll be at Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut, and the show is great. Really.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. Continued
Appreciate
success
it.
to you, Jamie Kennedy, everybody.
Acne and cold.
We'll take a break when we come back. David Farady's here. Stick around.